Welcome! This is a video tutorial that will supplement your handout notes for MOS Word 2016. Today we will be working on Objective 3, which is to create tables and lists. Open your practice file from the MOS Word 2016. Open Word 3.1 document, and we will do the following. Our first objective is Objective 3.1. In the Consultation Request section, convert the paragraphs that follow the heading into a page width table with 5 equal width columns. So the first thing we're going to do is to highlight or select the paragraphs under the heading. Now, Wide World Importers is your title. That's not your heading. So your heading is Consultation Request. And we will highlight the paragraphs under that. Highlight or select either term. We're going to go up in the ribbon to the Insert tab. Click on it. Click the drop-down arrow on Table and Convert Text to Table. Now, we want 5 columns. So we go over here to table size, and you can click the up arrow until you reach the desired number. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we want 5. We've got 5. We only want 1 row, and it's already selected. We want to auto fit to window. So I will click on that. And we want to separate at paragraphs. That one's already selected. So we will click on OK. And we've got it. 1 row with 5 columns. Now, going to the next one. In the mileage section, convert the tabbed list into a table that has 2 columns and 6 rows. Each column exactly fits its rows. So the first thing we're going to do in the mileage section is highlight the data that we want in our table. So I have selected that. Now we're going back up to the Insert tab in the ribbon, clicking on it. We click the drop-down arrow on Table. We want to convert text to table, and we want 2 columns. 2 is already indicated. We want 6 rows. 6 rows is already indicated. And we want auto fit to content. So we will change that one. And we want separate text at tabs, and that's selected. When you have the black dot in the circle, that indicates that that choice has been selected. If I click it again on another one, it would select something else. So we want separate at tabs, and I will click back on that and it removes the other. Then you click OK. Next we have the consultation section where we want to convert the table to a tabbed list. So the first thing that we're going to do in the consultation section is we're going to select our data, and we're going to go to the data group on the far right. Let me click in the table so it'll bring it up. I clicked the layout too. Now we're going to convert table to text. We want to separate with tabs. That one is selected. So we want to click OK. And there we have, you see it removed the grids and they're only separated by what would be tabs. Similar if you were in Word and hit tabs to move to line your information up. And now on the last exercise in 3.1, we're going to look at this heading estimate, and we're going to click in the blank paragraph below it, right there. And we're going to insert an empty table, just a table that has no data in it, but it's going to be 3 columns wide and 4 rows high, with each column exactly 1.5. So we're going to go up to our tab of Insert in the ribbon, click on it, click the drop-down arrow on Table. Then we're going to look in our table properties, and we have 3 columns and 4 rows. So I'm going to bring this down and bring the rows up to 4, and the width is going to be 1.5. There we are, and I'm clicking OK, and here we have our table. And they want us to do some more to this. We're going to apply List Table 5 Dark Accent 1. So we're going to the Design tab up here. We're going to get Styles and hit the drop-down arrow. We want Table 5. So here are grid tables, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm hovering over it, not clicking on it yet. And we see that it only says Grid Table 5 Dark. We want Grid Table 5 Dark Accent 1. So I'm going to hover a little bit with the mouse over to the right, and it comes up, Grid Table Dark Accent 1. That's the one we want. So I'm going to click on that. Now, it wants us to look at our table style options, and we want to clear part of the header. We are going to remove the header, and just to look, I'm going to click the banded rows. Now what happens with that? You can only see part, because what are banded rows? Banded means that it has some color. So I've got the rows that are colored, but not the columns. I'm going to put a little color in the columns, and it's differentiated. It's dark, medium, and light, so that you can see the differences in where the columns are. So that is our tutorial for today. Tomorrow we will move to 3.2. So be sure to read over that chapter, and we will go into the workbook exercises just like we did on 3.1. We'll do 3.2 tomorrow.